Yorkshire, Yorkshire, Yorkshire. What do you reckon, Jamie?
Yeah. Better than Surrey.
Oh, controversial opinion. What are you reckoning to Yorkshire today, Rory?
It says on my top tube. Paradise. North Yorkshire paradise.
Can't grumble at that. Hey up, I'm GuyKes the Testament. And this is one of the Polaris guided rides. So, I'm up here at Sutton Bank in North Yorkshire with old school MBUK legends, Rory Hitchens and Jamie Tatlow. And we're going to take on a modified version of the Paradise Trail. So it's around 30k, mostly rolling stuff that you'd probably be fine on a gravel bike in many ways, with just one spicy descent at the end. But I'm going to add some extra single track kit because, you know, that's what having experience of the local routes is about. And the great thing about starting at Sutton Bank is, not only is it really easy access off the A19 and the A1, but you've got loos, you've got the National Park, Visitor Centre, and they've put quite a lot of infrastructure into the local area, including this bike track, pub track, and a little sort of multi-sport course through the woods. There's a skills area as well. I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? But not only that, but there's a great calf that's just been taken on by the Truffle Hog, who are a superb catering company. There's Sutton Bank Bikes, run by the folks behind Pace. And there's loos. So basically, everything you could want to get yourself started, whether you're coming with family or you're coming for a longer route like this. So you can start just by going straight out onto the road and onto the bridleway. Come on, Jamie, get that e-bike up here. But it seems daft not to have a little play on the berms first, eh? Right, so first bit of road and then we're just diving off here. And it is a waymarked trail. So you're looking for the little red arrows. Not the jets from Lincolnshire, just the little pointy trail arrows. And it's the longer loop of the lot. It's the longer loop of the lot. Tongue twister time. So there's plenty of options to cut it short. If you're running out of energy. But as well as the Truffled Hog being a superb calf, you also go past Paradise Farm, which is what gives the trail its name, which has been a celebrated tea room for riders, ramblers and outdoor folk since I was a teenager coming up here. And it used to be run by Ginny's granny, now it's run by Ginny. Alright folks, those two are.
I realised you can get as fast on a regular bike.
Now we're out over the top. Stunning views over the Valley York. The Yorkshire Dales beyond. And this is what this trail's all about. This flowing single track right on the western scarp of the North York Moors. So it's not quite an out and back, but it's kind of a flattened lollipop. But just be aware, it's better ridden kind of weekday rather than weekend. Obviously these views, those facilities, it is very, very popular. And it's a legal bike trail, but you will get a lot of rambler congestion at times. As we climb up here, actually climbing through the ramparts of an old Iron Age hill fort. Afternoon.
Yeah.
So there's your history hit for today. Fortunately, it's been pretty much ploughed out, so not much to see now. Apart from these little undulations in section. Just make sure when you're on these tracks, if you're going to go off course, go right, inland, not off the edge. It's a fair old drop. And there's the arrows I was talking about earlier. Fort Trail is a short one, Paradise Trail's the longer one. Well, you get a bit crossing the road up here, so be careful of people flying down. Also be careful of people expiring on the way up. So it's a stinker of a climb, this Boltby Bank. But when we come back this way, we'll be doing that slope, but in a more leisurely manner. Now into the woods, heading for Paradise Farm. This is Paradise Farm Cafe.
Oh.
Many a fine
Cafe.
cream tea had there. Definite highlight of the route. Just not open in the middle of winter.
Did Polaris ever stop making that?
No. There's a little Kes extra through here. I know, we're not going that way, Jamie. That would be a mess. We're looking for the little hidden bit of bridleway linking across the moors. It's actually easier to find than this direction. And then we're looking over towards the Billsdale transmitter over there. It's probably a ride I'll do with you later in the year. Fantastic over there. This is just a nice bit of grassy sheep track. Bit off the scarp, just makes a change from kitty litter stuff through the top of Boltby. So we'd be doing some of that later anyway. So I stop chirping, concentrate on pedaling. Now we've got a bit of a double track pull. Back up to the front edge again. It's really nice surface. It's not too grim. And like you say, apart from the descent, it is doable on a gravel bike, but definitely tasty in places. You can easily do this on drop bar and 40mm tyres, because that's how you like to take you fast off road. There's the big reveal of the Dales again. Looking up into Wensleydale and Swaledale, home of the Hard Rock Enduro. And then
Never been.
curving round, you're going north.
It's an incredible ridge, isn't it?
Yeah, it runs all the way out to Saltburn in the end.
Oh, how far is that off road?
Well, a good few hours.
Wow.
Beautiful ride though, very good fish and chips. And another loop back round, U-turn.
The gravel is just, would you say this is one of the Adrian Carter style gravel routes?
Oh yeah, the next bit is.
As we studied this all day, we were already aware of his bike till that video we did.
Right, so you can continue back along the top here, through Boltby, back into Paradise Farm. And that makes a flat, low technicality loop, but obviously we're going to do the spicy bit. Look at that, Yorkshire. Time to ride the rut. Danny Hart style. Even though he's from a bit further north than this. Get in. Oh, lovely bit of rutted slip and slide. I must have filmed this for countless videos. Never gets old though. Oh, it's a nice high-speed descent, that. And obviously it goes without saying, because this is a legit website, and all these trails are legit bridleways. There's nothing daft or cheeky on them that you're going to upset a gamekeeper with. It's all good, honest, legal riding. And speaking of legal versus cheeky trails, we're going across the top of Boltby Forest now, which has long had a load of, how should we say, less official routes in there, which the excellent Boltby Bash Enduro makes the most of. So if you fancy some really good old school off-piste riding with a really good old school chilled out vibe, make sure you should get yourself entered to that event. But this section has to be one of my favourite pieces of bridleway in the whole country anyway. If you're into pedally old school flow, this is just an awesome bit of trail down here. Yoo-hoo! Alright, speed the gears in. Give those e-bikers a hard time. Oh, icy up here still. Because you are dealing with quite a lot of elevation. And that's the other thing, you know. There is quite a lot of exposure up here. So, take an extra layer, just in case you do have a mechanical or something. It can get pretty cold pretty quick. And this is the fun bit. Oh no! Looks like they gravelled it out. Oh, this is a big shame.
What's that?
They've rocked it out. This used to be properly feral. Right. This used to be properly old school feral. They smoothed it out a lot. It's good for dog walkers. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you. Thanks very much. Cheers. And obviously, this is a shared use bridleway and you will get horses and ramblers on it, so you know, look after your speed. But it is nowhere near as hectic and loose as it used to be. Well, it's quite loose, but this used to be big, bouldery badlands. That's a bit of a shame, to be honest, but it means it's way more doable on a gravel bike now. You'll have no drama down there after me bigging it up all the way around previously. Now we got a little bit of quiet back road. Let's catch up on your snacking and your chatting. And then we're back into the forest, climbing gradually up to the ridge line, but it's over sort of the next 10k or so, so not too grievous. Now, you can go left here, straight into Boltby and rejoin the paradise, but I'm going to throw you a little 5 or 6k detour in, which is mostly road, so it's good fast going, which gives you a nice little techie woodland up and over. That's a proper little local bonus that I'm giving to you, dear Polaris route users. But like I say, if you're running low on scones and motivation, just go left, because there is a little bit of climbing on this. And quite a keen farmyard collie, although he's the other side of a fence. Well, he normally is anyway. But it's all super quiet. I mean, this is the busiest section, and then the rest is like super quiet estate road. And again, all perfectly doable on a gravel bike. Yeah, lads. I think Rory's nursing his battery a bit, but we'll be fine. He'll be fine. Yeah, so just twiddle up the hills at the top here, a nice view over there, and then, like I say, just following a really nice estate double track, dual cabbage way, as my mate Kieran in France always calls it, because of the grass down the middle. And you're heading right over to the Scarp and then looping back into Boltby. And now we're just climbing up a little bonus ball section back round towards Boltby. You might be up there here. Had a bit of coaching from the local farm collie. And this is mostly road, just with this nice little wooded section here. So you can just skip it and go straight through to Boltby from Kirby Knoll. But it's in surprisingly good nick, even at this time of the year. So if you fancy a little bit of off-road that nobody else is going to know about, then it's a nice bit of local knowledge for you. And a bonus from getting the collie wobbles on this climb up is a really fun little single track descent. Whoa, mind that then. Down towards Boltby. Oh yes, I reckon this is well worth the climb up. Yeah, this is the route. Whoa, watch the rocks in that bit though. Whee! Can't wait for Jamie and Rory. Nice ford to cool your feet there, but as the sun's gone in for a minute, I think we'll just go in over the bridge. Nice little detour though. Adds about 4.5k, 5k. So it takes it up to 35 if you bung this bit in, but just a little up and downer, but definitely more of an upper than a downer, if you know what I mean. We're into the bustling city centre of Boltby and back onto the Paradise Trail. And there's a pub here as well, if you need a bit of refreshment before the it's not a steep climb, but it's quite a long climb, so that pub will be a good point to have a shandy. Now we're at the bottom of Boltby Bank again, but don't worry, we're going straight up here, not up the road.
I'm gonna stop there.
This is more like it. Your kind of mellow XC gravelly stuff. And this actually joins up with the bottom of the Fort Trail, the shorter one. So maybe this section isn't gravel biking. Yeah, it probably is, to be fair. It's a case of getting the alignment right. And we're back on the fire road. Through the bottom of Boltby, and you can actually see that scarp up there is where we're riding the first part of the route. Can't complain at that for a view. Little rise to get it, but this is lush. Bloody gorgeous Yorkshire. Right, last little bit of view bend steepness. Going back up to the hill fort again now. I have to imagine you're a Celtic warrior at this point. I'll try and ignore the fact that the e-bikes are definitely coming into their own now. But again, at least it's in chunks and stages, not one big pitch. And it's an all-weather trail still too. Yorkshire, Yorkshire, Yorkshire. What do you reckon, Jamie?
Yeah. Better than Surrey.
Oh, controversial opinion. What are you reckoning to Yorkshire today, Rory?
It says on my top tube. Paradise. North Yorkshire paradise.
Can't grumble at that. Great.
Grand.
Grand. Now we're heading back in on some of the trail we're on coming out. Nice little high speed hustle along the ridge line and a slightly different finish because it's one way at the end, but that gets you a bonus bit, so I'll be showing you that bit in a minute. And now we're in for the absolute scenic money shot, officially voted one of the best views, if not the best view in the UK. Looking out across Whitestone Cliff over Lake Gormire. And that's pretty perfect light conditions. Proper epic. A little bit of twisty through the trees. There's two tracks here, so make sure you take the left hand one, because that's the official bike path. One on the right is the Rambler Road, and it's full of pensioners and potterers coming out to see the view, so you don't want to be on that one. Besides, this one's more fun. You? Who needs a berm? That's sort of one anyway. You do get amazing light up here. Afternoon.
Oh yeah.
And it's just a really nice finish to the ride, this little squirt along. And we've got the last bit of view. And we've got a proper little single track maze to finish. This left-hander here, oh, you'll get into a whole load of grief from the Ramblers being on their bit, and you'll miss out on this little deliberate little single track kind of twisty section that they've been kind enough to finish the route off with. Yeah, including that diversion, just over 35k. Taking us a couple of hours. But obviously, take as long as you want. Enjoy the view. Get to the pub in Boltby. Fancy half-time refreshments. And just take it at your own pace, in whatever way you want. It's a silly one to rush. It's just because the views are so good. And now we're back to Sutton Bank. So there we go. Thanks for coming along on this little winter warmer. Make sure you keep checking back to the Polaris website. We're going to be putting up a route a month on here, gradually radiating out from Polaris HQ in the Peak District. doing a bit more up north, and then spreading all over the country. Hopefully build up a nice little library of fun routes. Nothing crazy challenging, mostly old school like this, so you can tackle them on a gravel bike if you're adventurous, or classic XC trail mountain biking as well, because, you know, that's really the basis of Polaris. We're not super sandy, knee pad and full face folk. We're all about just getting out into the outdoors and enjoying it on whatever bike you've got and whatever way you fancy. So there's going to be a full write-up alongside this film, and there'll be a GPX file for navigation as well. And yeah, thanks to Rory and Jamie for coming along, keeping me honest on the e-bikes. Thanks to Polaris for hosting these videos. And if you want to know more about the bikes and the kit I've been testing while I've been riding, then check out my own YouTube bike test channel, GuyKes TV. But for now, I hope you've enjoyed this ride, and make sure you check in soon for the next one.